And God had chose.
Have you ever wondered why some of the richest black pastors in the world need heavy protection? In a world where wealth can be a target, these pastors are so safeguarded that you might think they're more important than presidents. Join us as we uncover the top 10 most heavily protected black pastors and the shocking reasons behind their security. Number 10. Creflo Dollar. Starting our list is Creflo Dollar, the founder and pastor of World Changers Church International. Not only is it one of the biggest megachurches in America, but it has made Creflo Dollar one of the richest pastors in the world with a net worth of around $30 million. And even if you didn't know he was worth that much, his lifestyle would prove that he's worth 8 figures. Creflo Dollar resides in a mansion worth around $4.7 million. He also owns a Gulfstream G650 worth over a dozen times his estate. Creflo Dollar is rich. You really can't expect anything less from a pastor with Dollar as a last name. But what's more shocking than his wealth is how he attained it. Creflo Dollar is one of many pastors who center their teaching around the prosperity gospel. He urges his church members to give generously to the house of God. That was how he was able to finance a $20 million church venue project without needing a loan from a bank. And as you would imagine, Pastor Creflo Dollar's way of doing things has raised eyebrows. People have questioned his legitimacy as a pastor. People have even called him out on spending extravagantly. But he's not bothered about what people think, because people can only say things about him. They can't harm him even if they wanted to. And that's thanks to his security team. There's no way Pastor Creflo Dollar would have millions of dollars in property and assets and not invest in his security.
In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, let it flow. Let it flow. Let it be added.
Whenever Pastor Creflo Dollar has an event to attend, he makes sure he has a team of bodyguards with him and also waiting at the venue. You might even mistake them for the Secret Service because they wear suits and shades. Although there's never been any footage or image of them carrying concealed weapons, they are trained in hand-to-hand combat to make sure that Creflo Dollar is safe at all times. Looking at their size and poker faces, nobody should be trying to pick a fight with them unless they want a concussion and a few broken bones. The next black pastor on this list is someone who's been preaching as long as Creflo Dollar and shares a similar status and security staff as him. Number 9. Bishop Bronner. Much like Creflo Dollar, Bishop Dale Bronner knew he would be doing the Lord's work from a tender age. His journey into ministry began early. At 14, he initiated a Bible study in his home, and by 15, he founded the Praise the Lord Club at his high school. In 1991, Bronner founded the Word of Faith Family Worship Cathedral in East Point, Georgia. The church experienced a level of growth so big that they had to change address to Austell, Georgia. Their new venue featured a 4,000-plus seat cathedral. As of 2021, the interdenominational ministry has grown to over 19,000 members. But Bishop Bronner does more than just pastor a church. He's an author and businessman as well. He understands how important of a figure he is to his community. That's why he doesn't joke around with his safety. As much as he tries to be humble and be as close to his community as possible, he still moves around with security. A bodyguard or two is enough for the gray-haired pastor. He's rather modest with his security detail, but make no mistake, his bodyguard is as good as a walking tank, a living personification of the term, the Lord's shield. Number 8. Jamal Bryant. While the pastors we've looked at so far have started their ministerial careers early in their lives, Jamal Bryant's destiny was sealed before he was even born. Raised in Baltimore, Maryland, he is the son of Bishop John Bryant and Reverend Cecilia Williams Bryant, both influential figures in the African Methodist Episcopal Church. His early involvement in his father's church laid the foundation for his future in ministry. In 2000, Bryant founded the Empowerment Temple AME Church in Baltimore, Maryland. Under his leadership, the church experienced rapid growth, becoming one of the fastest-growing AME congregations, with a focus on empowering believers spiritually, educationally, culturally, politically, and economically. In December 2018, Bryant transitioned to New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Stonecrest, Georgia, where he currently serves as the senior pastor. His dynamic preaching style and commitment to social justice have significantly increased the church's membership and community engagement. You can say that Jamal Bryant was born with a silver spoon, so he's never really had to witness hardship or the feeling of being unsafe firsthand, and he doesn't plan on finding out what it's like anytime soon. So he makes sure that his aides and bodyguards are close by to him anytime he has to make a public appearance. Sometimes public gatherings organized by his church have local law enforcement officers at the scene. With that level of protection, no one is going to be trying anything funny near him at all. They could try, but they wouldn't get an inch close to him before being taken down. His security team is so good that he doesn't mind showing up to protest events as he did in 2020 before COVID. How many people can have a security team so good that they don't fear standing up to the police? Well, only Jamal Bryant and a few other people. Number 7, Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton is a very unique man of God, and there are very few people like him. Before he became a preacher, he was already doing things that showed that his heart was in the right place. He was an American civil rights activist as well as a Baptist minister. His outspoken nature and passion for social issues turned him into a media personality, and with access to a larger audience, it was the reason to continue spreading the message of what he believed in. In 1971, Sharpton founded a national youth organization aimed at promoting social and economic justice for African Americans. His activism gained national attention through his involvement in high-profile cases and protests addressing racial injustices. In 1991, he established the National Action Network, a civil rights organization advocating for progressive policies, including affirmative action and reparations for African Americans. Sharpton's influence extends beyond activism. He has ventured into politics and media. He made several bids for public office, including runs for the U.S. Senate and the presidency. In 2011, he became the host of Politics Nation, a political talk show on MSNBC that provides a platform to discuss issues affecting marginalized communities. With this level of influence and power, it's only right that Al Sharpton has the right level of protection to keep him safe. As a political and cultural figure, there are a lot of people who have a good reason not to wish him well. Right from his days as a humble civil rights activist, Sharpton has stared danger right in the face and kept steadfast. He has been antagonized by police officers in his youth, but now they work to protect him. Al Sharpton's first bodyguard was a former New York police officer. He often recalled how Sharpton treated him like a friend and not just someone he hired to protect him. The two often appeared in public together, and even when Sharpton hired younger men to protect him, the two still kept in contact and maintained their strong bond. Number 6, Chris Oyakhilome. Pastor Chris Oyakhilome is more than just a preacher. He is a phenomenon, a figure whose name sparks both devotion and debate. He has built an empire of faith that stretches far beyond the pulpit. As the founder of Christ Embassy, also known as Love World Incorporated, he commands an audience of millions across Africa and beyond. His sermons are not mere speeches. They are electrifying performances filled with prophecies, healings, and messages of divine prosperity. To his followers, he is a vessel of God's power, capable of miracles that defy logic. But to his critics, he is a polarizing figure, a man whose growing influence raises questions that few dare to ask. His rise to prominence was nothing short of meteoric. From humble beginnings in the 1980s, Pastor Chris's ministry exploded into one of the most influential religious movements in the world. It was as if he had unlocked a secret formula for faith, one that resonated deeply with millions seeking hope, purpose, and divine intervention. But with great influence comes great opposition. The same media platforms that propelled his ministry also amplified the voices of his critics. Questions arose about his teachings, his lavish lifestyle, and the staggering wealth amassed by his church. Some accused him of misleading the vulnerable, while others alleged financial improprieties. Yet, despite the relentless scrutiny, his followers remained fiercely loyal, unwavering in their belief that he was anointed by God. Every challenge he faced seemed only to solidify his status as a spiritual giant. With such an immense following, Pastor Chris takes no chances when it comes to his safety. His presence at public gatherings is nothing short of a spectacle. Crowds roaring, hands lifted, eyes filled with anticipation. But behind the scenes, an intricate web of security measures is always in place. Sources suggest that his protective detail includes highly trained bodyguards who operate with precision, blending into the background while ensuring his safety. Some claim that threats have been made against him in the past, adding an air of mystery to the level of security surrounding him. Others whisper about secret protocols and last-minute route changes to outmaneuver potential dangers. Whether it's a large-scale crusade or a private event, the man at the center of it all moves with an aura of both divinity and caution. Though Pastor Chris maintains a calm and composed public image, his journey has been anything but peaceful. Controversies, legal battles, and moments of intense scrutiny have followed him throughout his career. From doctrinal disputes to publicized legal entanglements, he has faced storms that would have shattered most leaders. But somehow, he emerges stronger every time, his ministry growing, his message spreading, and his name becoming even more legendary. Both the young pastors and the older ones seem to agree that security just can't be compromised. Number 5. David Ibiyeomie. David Ibiyeomie is one of the most influential pastors in Nigeria, known for his fiery preaching style and strong stance on prosperity and success. As the founder of Salvation Ministries, he has built a ministry that spans multiple branches, with millions of followers tuning in to his sermons both physically and through digital platforms. His teachings focus on faith, personal development, and financial prosperity, making him a highly sought-after speaker in religious circles. Since establishing Salvation Ministries in 1997, Pastor David has expanded his influence beyond the church. His annual 5 Nights of Glory program attracts massive crowds, drawing attendees from different parts of the world. Through television, online broadcasts, and books, he has maintained a significant presence in the Christian community, cementing his place as a leading figure in Nigerian Pentecostalism. If there's one thing that Pastor Ibiyeomie prioritizes aside his job, it's his security. His large-scale events require well-organized protection, and his ministry ensures that his safety is managed by a combination of private security personnel and law enforcement collaborations when necessary. Given his outspoken nature, especially his firm views on social and moral issues, there are those who strongly oppose his teachings, making security a necessary precaution. Over the years, Pastor Ibiyeomie has remained steadfast, despite criticism and controversies. His boldness in addressing societal issues has made him both respected and controversial. Regardless, he continues to preach with confidence, knowing that his safety is in the hands of a dedicated team that ensures he can focus on his mission without distractions. Number 4. Biodun Fatoyinbo. Biodun Fatoyinbo is not just a pastor, he is a brand. As the founder and global senior pastor of the Commonwealth of Zion Assembly, COZA, he has built a ministry that blends faith with modernity, attracting a youthful and elite congregation. His services are high energy, his fashion is impeccable, and his sermons are laced with motivational wisdom that resonates with ambitious professionals and entrepreneurs. From its humble beginnings, COZA has grown into one of the most talked about churches in Nigeria, with multiple branches and a heavy emphasis on excellence, media influence, and global outreach. Pastor Biodun's charismatic leadership and emphasis on prosperity have earned him both admiration and criticism, but one thing is clear: he is a force to be reckoned with in Nigeria's Pentecostal space.
To break news.
With this kind of high-profile status, security is not taken lightly. His public appearances, whether in church conferences or international engagements, are carefully managed. His security detail is rumored to be a well-coordinated team, ensuring that access to him is controlled, especially in large gatherings. At COZA's massive worship events, the presence of trained security personnel is unmistakable, blending seamlessly into the highly structured and stylish atmosphere of the church. Despite Despite facing public scrutiny and controversies, Pastor Biodun remains a towering figure in the Nigerian Christian landscape. He moves with the confidence of a man who knows his place and his mission, flanked by a team that ensures his focus remains on ministry, undistracted by external pressures. Love him or question him? One thing is certain, Biodun Fatoyinbo understands influence, and with influence comes the need for protection. Number 3. Johnson Suleiman. Apostle Johnson Suleiman is a man who thrives on boldness. As the leader of Omega Fire Ministries, he is known for his fiery preaching, prophetic declarations, and controversial takes on political and social issues. Unlike many pastors who shy away from confrontation, Suleiman embraces it, often making headlines for his outspoken views and dramatic encounters. His sermons are intense, his miracles are widely talked about, and his ability to command attention is undeniable. From the moment he founded Omega Fire Ministries in 2004, Apostle Suleiman made it clear that his mission was not just to preach, but to challenge the status quo. His ministry has grown rapidly, spreading across multiple nations, fueled by his reputation as a man who speaks truth to power. He has been vocal on issues ranging from governance to social justice, and this has earned him both loyal followers and fierce critics. With his level of influence and controversy, security is not an afterthought. Apostle Suleiman has openly acknowledged threats to his life, and his protection is taken seriously. His security detail includes a combination of private guards and, at times, official escorts. In 2022, he survived an assassination attempt, an incident that only reinforced the necessity of heightened security around him. Despite the dangers, Apostle Suleiman remains unwavering. He continues to preach, travel, and hold massive crusades, moving with the confidence of a man who believes he is divinely protected. Whether admired or criticized, one thing is certain: Johnson Suleiman is not a man who backs down, and his security team ensures that he never has to. Number 2. Ayo Oritsejafor. Ayo Oritsejafor is a man who has walked the fine line between faith and influence for decades. As the founder of Word of Life Bible Church and a former president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, he has been at the center of both spiritual revival and national discourse. His presence commands respect, not just in religious circles, but also in political spaces, where his voice has often shaped conversations on faith, governance, and social justice. Rising to prominence in the 1980s, Oritsejafor built a ministry known for its fiery sermons, strong emphasis on prosperity, and large-scale evangelistic campaigns. His ability to blend spirituality with national affairs made him a key figure in Nigeria's Christian leadership. As CAN president, he advocated for religious freedom, addressed security concerns affecting Christians, and even found himself in political controversies that kept his name in the headlines. With such a high-profile status, security has always been a priority. His role in Christian leadership, combined with his vocal stance on national issues, has made him a figure of both admiration and opposition. Over the years, his public appearances have been accompanied by well-organized security teams, ensuring his safety at large gatherings and high-stakes meetings. Reports suggest that his ministry has invested in a structured security setup, especially during major church events and international engagements. Despite the pressures that come with leadership, Oritsejafor remains a formidable presence in Nigeria's religious and political landscape. His legacy as a pastor and advocate continues, and whether standing behind the pulpit or addressing national matters, one thing is clear: his security team ensures he moves with the confidence of a man who knows his mission is far from over. Number 1. Jeremiah Fufeyin. Prophet Jeremiah Fufeyin is a man who embodies spectacle, faith, and controversy in equal measure. As the founder of Christ Mercyland Deliverance Ministry, he has built a reputation as a charismatic prophet with a penchant for dramatic healings, jaw-dropping miracles, and grand philanthropic gestures. His ministry draws thousands, and his presence alone is enough to stir excitement and debate. From humble beginnings, Prophet Fufeyin rose to prominence through his energetic style of preaching. His ministry, based in Warri, Nigeria, has grown into a massive religious movement, attracting followers both locally and internationally. With such a widespread following comes the need for security, large gatherings, high-profile donations, and the controversies that often trail public figures like him make protection a necessity. At his church, security is tight, with trained personnel ensuring order during massive services. His movements outside church events are also carefully managed, and it is said that his personal security detail is always present, given his status as a high-profile religious leader. Despite criticisms and skepticism from some quarters, Prophet Fufeyin remains a man who moves with confidence, embracing both the admiration and opposition that come with his calling. His influence continues to grow, and whether in the pulpit, on television, or in public engagements, one thing is certain: his security team ensures that his mission continues without interference. There you have it. Yet more heavily protected pastors. Which pastor do you feel was the most heavily protected, and which security team looked like the best? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't go yet. Check out the very first part of this video and join the conversation.